I have finally done something I have wanted to do for years, and that is get some sort of racing sim setup. Best part about it all is I did it for under $400. I got myself a Logitech G920 wheel and pedal set, the driving force shifter that goes with the G920, and finally the coup de grace, the Playseat Challenge racing sim seat. I didn't know if I wanted to just get a wheel stand and make do with an office chair, get a full, rigid seat, wheel pedal stand, like full, seat setup. And I was pretty torn on it. And then I kind of just realized that it has the ability to go from this to that. And that is very, very convenient. The fact that a full sim setup with chairs and pedals can collapse into something that's about the size of a folding chair and just be slid under your bed is great for great for the girlfriend, really. Like, she's not gonna kill me about having like a gigantic sim setup right there. But without further ado, I'm gonna start unboxing all of my new toys and get to assembling the wheel stand. Alright, with this. So, the Playseat Challenge basically comes in about 4 or 5 pieces. The setup's supposed to be pretty easy, but we're gonna figure it out together. Let's go ahead and unwrap everything first. So, piece 1. This looks like it is the steering wheel mount. Yep. It has a little knob here to adjust the angle as you please. These are brand new. I got the G920 and shifter on sale on Amazon for $250. Considering that this is normally $400 and this is normally $70, I consider that to be quite a deal. The Playseat Challenge I actually got from Micro Center. Yeah, I normally sell this setup for $200 or $216. Whereas everywhere else you look online, even on Playseat's website, it's $250. So that was already a great deal. But when I went to the Micro Center in Houston, they had an open box deal on one that was returned, one for only $160. Back to the assembly. So we got the wheel mount right over there, and then we have what looks to be the main 2 legs and the pedal mount. But here we have the actual seat. Now, this is something I've been wanting to see in reviews because I was really worried that I'd be sitting on like a lawn chair of some sort. But first impressions are actually pretty good. It looks flimsy, but it's actually about like an inch of Tempur-Pedic type, foam material all along the bottom. And then it looks like there are poles keeping the upper part of the seat rigid. And again, with the same Tempur-Pedic foam, slightly thicker up top, so it's about 2 inches of foam here, and the pole pretty much running along the outside perimeter of the upper half. So let's whip out these handy dandy instructions and figure out what we're supposed to do. I'm gonna sit in first, just because gotta initiate the chair now. Oh. Not bad. Okay, well, it's a little more reclined than I like. Like, you really do sink into the bottom, but I mean, it's totally good. Like, the poles almost act like bolsters as if you were in a real car seat. It kind of squeezes you in place. But there's not that much movement. I thought it'd be much more rattly than it actually is. Obviously, this isn't a real car seat, so I don't have to worry about, you know, impacts like rocking me and, you know, giving me a concussion or breaking my neck. But yeah, it's kind of takes you a little bit out of it, but not bad at all. So it looks like it's a plastic and metal build. It feels really good. Yeah, it feels really good. Really hefty and solid to the touch. Now I've heard that the brake pedal has been a sore spot for people who are buying the Star set, because in order to simulate a progressive brake pedal, they put like a rubber block on the inside that sort of acts to add resistance progressively as you squeeze down the piece of rubber when you brake. And you definitely feel like, you know, okay, the accelerator goes this far, the brake's only going like half that before you hit some sort of rubber stopper. So you can tell it sort of like moves, like it has a little bit more give after that, but not as much as you'd like, and I feel like it's going to lead to situations where you're standing on the brakes trying to take a corner. You know, but they feel really good. They feel nice. I like them. We'll wait to pass judgment on this pedal until I see how I do driving. Man, this makes me feel like a kid. This is so cool. Hold on, let's see if I can put this down without breaking anything. Ooh, they're not quite snappy, but they're clicky. Sorry, the pedals. Like, I don't know, I only have perspective on my current car, but the paddles don't really snap. They just have like a click with the progressive spring sort of allowing it to move. Still feels good, and the click kind of indicates when you've hit the point of like triggering the mechanism, so you'll know when you've shifted. It's not quite as satisfying. It is. Got it. Get over there. This is so cool! Pedals feel a bit too close. Let me slide that out a bit more. this doesn't give me much confidence, that's for sure. Like the feeling you get when you move this over, you just kind of can tell that it's all plastic and holding on by that tiny little nub. So I do recommend you be gentle with it when you move it. But once it's in place, it feels surprisingly solid. Oh yeah, that's much better. It's a good distance right there. This wheel deck definitely makes you feel like you're low in the car. Like, my eye level pretty much goes just above the wheel. And you only really get that feeling in like sports cars and supercars. You don't get that in like your average Corolla, because for obvious reasons, you know, they seat you higher up for better visibility and comfort, but sports cars will put you lower down to give you that feeling of you know, being inside the car, being part of the car. So yeah, one sad thing about this option is the shifter mount actually mounts up here to the wheel deck, which for obvious reasons is not very ergonomic. You'd want something closer to here. So I've seen online a lot of you know, shifter mods where they essentially put some C-clamps on like the metal right here, attach a plate to it, and bolt the shifter to that. And I'm probably gonna do it to this part right here, so it's closer to the front, like not so close to my waist and more natural. And we'll see how that turns out, but I have high hopes. Probably going to, now that I have one of my own, do a little more research on that. And yeah, definitely something right around here would be perfect. So yeah, definitely do some research and see what I find. I'll have to look at the pictures online of some other people's mods and see how they did it. But yeah, this is great. Stay tuned for my playtime impressions, or my gameplay impressions. And thanks for watching. Subscribe. Peace.